You got work to do and you're tired. I'm live, but just in case you're asking, I'm talking to you. And you're tired, that's where I'm at. Tired. Got work to do though. We got work to do. Body is sore. Let's go do this roof. So I polished the car yesterday. We have to still wet sand the roof. We have to prep the regloss. You have to prep it 10 minutes before usage. Before you do it, so you have to mix the catalyst and the clear coat together. Um, and I'm hoping for the best here. Jay Farm, what's up, dude? What's up, Top Shotta? What's up? Morning, everyone. All right, so we're gonna do regloss, but we got wet sand first. So it's afternoon, it's still morning here. So happy good morning. Happy good morning. What's up, Miller? Chi-Town, David. All right, we're gonna regloss the roof. Let me put my now I got my work suit on. I don't know why these bills go up like that. I never understood it. I want I'm a more like flat, like level kind of guy. But let's go prep this thing. You ever just wake up and you want to do nothing? That's where I'm at. Polished your car yesterday. Took about an hour and a half to get it done. Just got that finished. Um, and then now we gotta clean our workstation. This is how we do it, bro. So I'll show you this. So you can see how we clean. What's up, Chris? You can see how we got the paint looking super good. Let me clean my situation here. We got the paint looking super good. We took all of the dead clear off. I even polished up to here. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna follow the body line here. So I got the polishing looking good, and gotta do that. So I tape these things off because there's seals here, and I only want to wet sand up to the edge. So let's get this rolling. So the whole car is clear, good to go. This car is such a dump. Then I have to take the battery off before I use it. I was kind of panicking. All right, let me get my station ready. I gotta get my wet sanding tools, things of that nature. You know what I should have done? I should have just prepped this before we got rolling here. That's how we do it, though. That's how we do it. So let me get my. Where the heck is my? Bro, where is it? Oh my lord! All right, there we go. So regloss, I've used it once. Prep is king. So the wet sanding is what you spend the most time doing. And let me know if you just want me to go get off the phone, wet sand it, and come back. I could do that. Or you want to see it all. Y'all yesterday said you wanted to see it. So yeah, new polish is pretty hitter. It's a hitter. So let me do this. Let me get my station set up here. So all right, I like to get all my tools ready because you never know what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna be using 3000 grit. You don't want to go more aggressive than 3000. Hopefully I got some here. Not, we're cooked. I got some 3000. I got two sanding blocks. I'm live, Jamie. I'm live. You'll know that if you follow my channel. You'll know that, Jamie, if you follow my channel. So got that. I have this tool that we got. Pneumatic tools are pretty good. Let me open this mug up. I'm gonna be honest. I don't use this little hose thing. I don't give a crap about that. So I'm gonna put this hose thing in here. Let it ride. Got a pneumatic tool. Use whatever you want. We're gonna dry sand this. I might have to go buy 5000 grit. Let me get the regloss here. Enough. This regloss is enough to do like this hood twice, so I don't need a lot of it. I just need to be able to utilize it. All right, so we got our regloss kit. We got our sanding. I prep the glass by taping it. I have, what's this mug? 3000 grit. Might use that. It still looks good. I got that with the pad here for a pneumatic tool. I got some 3000 grit for the smaller areas I'm going to do by hand. We need our bottle dispenser here. All right, so a little update here. So every time I use this, I clean it out. I put Yum panel prep in it just to keep the bottle virgin clear. I'll clean it, wash it off, etc. When you mix regloss, you have to do it 10 minutes before it. Wet sand is going to take a lot longer than I think. So we're just going to take our time to wet sand and go from there. You guys are asking questions. I can't see the chat, so I apologize. All right, so to recap tools, you need the regloss, you need wet sand, prep is king, a panel prep. So let me get my panel prep here. Let me get a couple towels and go from there. We get some gloves on and we're gonna get to work. Now, for those of you doing this for business, when would you use regloss and why would you do it? I'm thinking regloss would be a great fit for those of you who can offer your customer a way to bring back clear coat. You just have to be very specific and letting the customer know that this is a, how do I say this? This is a repair. It doesn't fix it permanently, right? It's a repair. Think about repairing. Repairing means I intend to fix. Doesn't mean that you will fix it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Does that make sense? So though regloss is great, it will not make it perfect. Does that make sense, everybody? So a couple things I like to do here. Oh, what are we doing? Is there a live? Wait, is Dan going live? If Dan's going live, I'm getting off. Let me know. If Dan's going live, I'll get off. I gotta get to work anyway. Because I don't wanna intrude in this thing. Who's going live? Is anybody going live? Can you guys hear me? Okay, we're good, right? Okay, great. Open all the doors because you're gonna have to get in there. Um, Sanding becomes a B word, right? Because you have to really, really, really case by case, right? I'm putting you guys on this table. Hopefully, you don't fall off. And then let me get you situated here. Oh man. Hopefully, I get you. I can't see the chat. You guys, can you guys see that? Oh, sucker! Let me know if you can see that. Yeah, all right. I won't be able to see the chat. So, a couple things I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab a sanding block, and we have a piece right here that I'm going to get. So, sanding block reduces pressure, and all I'm doing here is just going to try to blend that, and I go too aggressive, and I'm using a sick disc. So, if you're wondering what I'm using a sick disc here, and this is CarPro sick disc. It's like one of my favorite sanding tools, and I'm using the Jason Kilmer block. I'm gonna go past it a bit, so when I do the 6-inch machine, and what we're doing is just taking out that dead oxidation. You don't want to go to the primer here because we got to recoat it. So I do that, and then I'm gonna start with sanding the rest of that with the machine. Now 90 pounds of, you want to do 90 psi max. So make sure that your machine isn't past that. Let me go look at my machine here. Make sure my 90 psi so I don't rate the paint. Let me check the psi here. Yep, that should be good. I had to take down the air from my machine. You want to be at 90. Why would I measure thickness? I'm removing clear coat because I'm applying clear coat. So if I'm removing clear coat because I'm applying a clear coat substance, why would I measure thickness? Say hi. Not enough. The only sanding I do is on headlights. Yeah, this sanding is, remember, I'm replacing this with clear coat. So this is legitimate restoration, right? So the 3000 isn't to get to the base clear, it's to remove the dead clear coat on top or level the sun-spotted fadedness, right? That tells me a story that this pad is cooked. So I'm gonna grab another pad here. Grab another pad. Again, restore job, guys. Restore job. I'm removing to replace with. The only thing I do, how do you know when to stop? I'm just gonna do a layer. So until I see the white stuff, you know what I'm talking about? So when I see it start to show some of the whiteness on the panel, that's when I stop. I just want the clear coat, the clear coat to actually, I want it to bond to something, right? So I'm scratching the surface per se. That's why we only use 3000 grit. So when I get something like that, it's when I would stop. You see? When it turns into something like that, is when I would stop. The edges, I'll get closer. My hand. So the edges I'll do by hand. And as I go, I'll wipe to make sure. So you see how that's turning white like that? That's what I want. All right, let me answer questions. Any questions? Any questions? You're doing the whole roof. Yeah, yeah, I'm doing the whole thing because it'll be a better look. So the sections that I know, The sections that I know are I need to do by hand, I'm gonna get those done real quick. And I'm just going back and forth, not a lot of pressure. Remember, I just want to move. I just need enough removal, enough scratches for it to bond to. Does that make sense? So I'm doing the edge work right now. And you just want to take your time. I mean, the longest this takes is the prep work, so just take your time. And the reason we're scratching the surface is so that the clear coat has something to stick to. And again, my goal is to go up to the edge and get some of that edge work in, so I don't have to worry about the machine getting close to it, rip and trim off, etc. And get close to this right here. And when you sand, you don't have to put a lot of pressure. That's why you use blocks to reduce pressure points and get sections where you dig in with your fingers, right? That's why I use a block. And I can see that my sanding marks are looking consistent. And I might do one more pass here, move on to the next side. I just want to make sure that it's good to go and get as close as possible to the edge, because you're going to do the edge with regloss as well. Preparation is king, guys. And we're using pneumatic tools. Make sure that you have enough SCFM. So 20-gallon one should suffice, because it refills a lot. See what questions you got. What questions do y'all have? Yeah, regloss tells you 3,000, 5,000. You don't want to go more than that, especially with faded parts. You want to hit it with 5,000. So I might have to go pick it up. I just want a consistent sand. It doesn't have to be perfect. You're just conditioning the hood, the roof, to get sanded, right? So you just want to make sure that when the clear coat hits, it's prep ready to go. I'm only doing the edge work here, guys. Sorry. This is what you wanted to see. Preparation is king. A lot of us don't take our time, don't prep. This is an important step for regloss. Is your preparation and how you handle this is a big ordeal. Big ordeal. Come in. Awesome. That's perfect. All right, I'm gonna try to move you guys towards the front here. This is it's gonna be kind of an arch. Hold, please. Let me get you off of here. While I'm moving stuff around, any questions that people may have? Eddie, are you dry sanding without a mask? What are you talking about? This, look at that. So you can see this sun damage requires 5,000. This requires 5,000 right here. How would you know when you need 5,000? So if you see this part, that's dead clear coat, hit it with 3, and then you want to fade that in with 5,000 just to get it going. Um, but yeah, you see what that looks like? So that's good. Let me move the table to bring you in closer. Here, I'm gonna be careful I don't hit the paint, because that'll be a travesty. This is a new way to film, guys. I haven't done this before, so I apologize. Why would I polish it then sand it? I only want to do work once. In regloss, I don't require polishing. I require sand. So for me, it's time, right? Time versus dollars. It's easier for me to wet sand this right now versus hit it with the polisher. Come back, hit it with the sanding. And right there, I'm adding steps, costs per hour, labor costs. Like, why would I do that? Especially when all I'm trying to do is scratch the surface. It's nothing like I'm not trying to go for a perfect sand job here. I just need something to bond to this clear. So when you think about time, right? When you're doing this, I only polish the rest of this car because I'm not doing regloss on the rest of the car, only the hood, only the roof. So that's to answer your question. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying, in general, time versus dollars. You have to think about that, right? If I'm doing this for a repair job, why would I polish it? Because I have to sand it anyway. It would too much work. When you're sanding, a rule of thumb is always go 50% overlap of your last job to blend that well, and that way it's a consistent look. And then when you do the edges, you just turn your hand the other way, come up to the lip of it. And again, the edge work here isn't for perfection. It's for regloss to have something to hold on to, right? So I could probably do this section with 6-inch polisher, but this is I don't know. It is what it is, bro. Make sure you butt up to the edge, guys. Be patient with the sanding, right? Just be patient with the sanding. For me, the most important part of this would be around the sunroof, because you got the sunroof that curves in. So you just want to make sure that anything that looks glossy, you make it creamy, right? So take your time to do the edge, because the edge work, because you want that. That's what people see the most, right? And they'll see the edge and you'll be like, that's terrible. And I'm gonna come in and do this edge here just to get it out the way. Sorry, guys. I'll come back to see if I can answer questions. So, what kind of questions we got? I would have no idea how to charge for this. I charge $1,000 for the roof. 1,000 bucks for the whole car is like a $1,500, $2,000 job, right? Because you got the cost materials. You know what I mean? Make sure you charge what your shop rate is. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's time. So it's gonna take me like 50 minutes to sand, 10 minutes to apply regloss, and then I need to come in and get the edges. So just make sure you just charge for your time. And always set the precedence that this is a repair. You know what repair means? It's not gonna be perfect, right? There's only one perfect person. His name's Jesus, and I guarantee you I'm not him. This is a repair job. So make sure you set the precedence with your customer that this is a reconditioning repair. It's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to conceal. It's meant to give you the vibe that you have clear on the car. You know what I mean? I could have done this off camera, but you guys said you wanted to see the full job. So if this is boring, I get it. This is just part of the process, guys. All right, I'm gonna wet sand this, but you can see the edge here. Any questions? Any questions? Nope. Cool. Come with me, and you'll see. Bam. There we go. Just make sure that you have consistency. There we go, baby boy. All right. That is part one of the lesson. I'm going to answer questions, but there you go. So you see, this is the part we're trying to repair. So you just smooth that out. Do not go any further. You'll have to hit that with 5,000 grit. And you can see this right here, all the way around. So we have this up to the edge. Looks real good. I'll show you the other side. This to get that done. This to get that done. Get this side of it sanded. And then we should be good to go. What questions do you have before I move forward? I'm going to take a 5-minute break because I have to decide if I'm going to go get 5,000 grit or not. But what questions do you have I'd like to answer? Come with me. Yeah, I'm going to have to get 5,000 grit. Gosh darn, bro. What questions? What questions do you have? So when you're doing this wet sand, there's a couple tools and tricks I want to teach you. Um, when you buy a pad, right? When you buy wet sanding paper, it could be Hercules, it could be whatever you want. Make sure you have foam. So that way, when you're doing the edge or it's contouring, the paper is interacting with the foam on the back, right? It's interacting with the foam on the back. If you do this without foam, you'll get rids. So you get random isolated defects where it'll start chunking up like that. Wet sand, dry sand. That's a great question. I did. You could. This paper allows you to do wet sand or dry. I like to see it visually since I'm blind. It's hard for me to see what it looks like. Does that make sense? I can show you wet sanding as well. I'll get some water. Um, but yeah, it says use damp. I guess I gotta use it wet. I always use it dry. I don't know. I've always been that way. So let me get a bottle here. Now I gotta get a bottle of water. I gotta use this crap damp. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? It does say use these pads damp. I usually buy paper that could be wet or dry. I didn't read that, so maybe I get a better cut. Let me get a sprayer with some dampness in it. I hate wet sanding. Wet sanding is so messy, bro. Piss me off, dude. It does help because it's like it does help with like the gliding of the sandpaper so it doesn't get stuck. But I just hate it. I'm gonna be honest. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and contradict you. I hate wet sanding. I rather dry sand. I rather dry sand, and but we'll follow the directions here, wet sand it, and then go from there. It's annoying. All right, I'm getting water prepped for my solution here for this wet sanding thing. But the question was asked, when do you know when to do what? For me, I do it visually because I'm blind. So I don't like to, I like to see what I'm working on. If the paper requires you to have dampness, do dampness. Yeah, for me, you have to scuff clear for clear to stick to it, right? So you can either scuff it with sandpaper or polisher won't be enough. It won't be enough unless you use aggressive wool that leaves behind those holograms. But all right, we're gonna start wet sanding again. I'm gonna show you the difference between wet sanding and dry sanding. You saw the dry sand method. Let's do the wet sand method just to show you that. We're gonna do the other side, and then we're gonna prep our regloss. The regloss takes 10 minutes. My worry is if I blend it right now, I won't. It'll get too hard too soon. So I want to make sure that I'm ready for that step before you do it. So anytime you use regloss, you have to prep the solution 10 minutes before you use it. I just have a lot of work to do on this, so I don't want to prep it and screw myself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to prep it and screw myself, and then all of a sudden I'm cooked. So let me bring over the table. Let me bring over my table. So a couple things here, and this is why I love my shop, and I hope when I move that my new shop would have all this too. I have air on both sides of my shop. So what that means for me is I'm gonna disconnect on this side, not have to worry about tripping on cables, not have to worry about it falling, etc. I have air both sides of the shop. And I suggest if you have a shop, I personally would do this, bro. I got this from Car Supplies Warehouse. It is the air tools that you can do it. You can use what OG sells as well. It's just for the price range. I didn't need all that, but I like Prevost too. Prevost makes an amazing hose, and I've always been an air kind of guy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have been such a fan of having air in the shop that when I started detailing, my whole dream was to wet sand whole cars and get paint perfect. And that dream was stunned. I was like, I ain't doing this crap, too much work. But that's why I had the old DeWalt. If you guys know the old videos, I had a 60-gallon tank in here because I used to actually wet sand and use pneumatic tools for polishing and things of that nature. You got to go get 500. Yeah, I got to go get 5,000. Thought I had it. Should we take a ride to Harbor Freight? All right. You guys see? So I have air tools. Let me see if I can see, if you can see. Hopefully that's good enough for y'all. Let me get you a little closer here. So I have air tools across the whole shop. So my suggestion is if you're gonna do this, You're gonna offer this as a service, make it convenient for yourself. Front investment, make your money back on the customers you're gonna do the reconditioning on. Because again, regloss, easy way to make money. Easy, like no joke, easiest way to make money. Because they could go get it painted. They want it wants it damp, so hit it with water. This crap wants it damp. I dropped everything under the sun. When you know how it goes, it likes to be wet. Damp. Damp means the addition of water, not oversaturate, right? This is what this requires. This is how we'll do wet sand and just keep the moisture on it. Just in case I overlap, dampening the panel. When you know. Oh shoot, mother trucker, did you just see that? All right, all right, all right. Let that dry a bit, see what's happening. Wet sanding is actually pretty nice because it adds more lubrication to it. It glides better. You get more consistent cut. Just being honest. Just being honest. Let that dry. Nah, pneumatics. Pneumatic is my favorite. Like, I love Prevost tools. And just the piping was too expensive, but I love their hoses and the couplers. OG put me on that. But for me, a um I used to have an old school Rupes Scorpion because I used to want to wet sand everything. I like wet sanding, and I'll show you why. First of all, it was actually easier to see now that I think about it, so I forgive me for lying. Second, it looks like the pad did a lot more work than it did dry. So I feel like I should go back to the other side and redo it. That's what I feel like doing. And I'll show you what I mean because this looks super good. This looks so good. We'll see how it turned out. It looks good. All right, what kind of questions we got? Burn paint like Eddie. Yeah, I'll show you. I'll show you. You saw the wet sanding. It was a lot easier to see visually because you see the suds foaming up. That's just a clear coat interacting with the pad. I might have to switch my pad out, and then I definitely need 5,000 grit. I need to go get it, but I don't know if I cut the live and come back or just take you on a ride with me. I don't know how much battery I got. I like wet sanding better. Let's ride. All right, let's ride. I don't know how to hold you in the car. I usually bring somebody with me. Let me see if Bev wants to go. I would not use the wheel entire cleaner 1 to 5 to 1 for the whole wheel. It's too strong. I would use it probably 10 to 1. Do you read instructions? The instruction says do not use it. It says do not use it 5 to 1 unless it's heavy duty. I'm in Idaho still. Just cut and restart when you get back. We riding? No. All right. Let's ride. The people want to ride. All right. Let's get the keys here. Let me show you this first. You see how much consistent? You see how consistent that is? So I got to do this side still, and then I'll show you this side because look, that's real consistent, right? Let me show you the other side. 10 to 1 removes browning on a. Yeah, dude, it does. So you see how inconsistent that is? So I'm gonna come back and hit that with wet sanding. Wet sanding does a better job. So I'll hit all this again with wet sand when I get back. Yeah, dude. I mean, so let's take a ride. Hey, Bev, you just want to be the driver so I can hold my phone and take me to Harbor Freight and stay in the car? All right, let's roll. We're live. People want this ride, Bev. I'm gonna do. Yeah, she's pretty cool, dude. She's in for a ride because I was like, I can't hold and drive, bro. Can you guys hear me? Oh, sound. What are you talking about? I said I'm going to hit the one side with the 3,000 wet. I'm gonna hit the rest of it with 5,000 dry. We're gonna mix the rig gloss, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then do the work. Sorry, man. Look, bro, sorry. We're heading to Harbor Freight. I need 5,000 grit. If you're just tuning in, we just wet sanded. My spouse coming. She's my ride or die. She's driving, so I could talk on the phone. This is how this is how I show speed does it. But if he just goes live all the time, hope for the best. Can you hold that for a sec? Don't point it towards you if you don't want them to see it. Thanks, mamas. What's your shirt choice? Bob one. All right, we're heading to Harbor Freight. I need to get 5,000 grit. We're doing this live. I gotta get 5,000 grit. I have 3,000 grit. Regloss says if it has sun damage, like you see in the front, you have to hit that with 5,000 grit, not to remove any of the primer or things like that nature, just to do it. But what I'm gonna do is hit the whole roof with 3,000, hit it with 5,000 afterwards. The regloss could do the whole car twice. I lied. The regloss could do the whole car 4 times. It's a huge bottle, bro. If you want to put more than one coat, sometimes you might need more than one coat. Sometimes you, I guess Utah doesn't understand. He's got a stop sign. What a douche! Like, dog, you got a stop sign, bro. Like, just a big stop sign that says stop. What's up with my Utah drivers? Don't know how to read sign. So it's like the biggest stop sign I ever seen in my life. And then he got mad at us. I wish he would pull up. I'm gonna do both wet. I mean wet at this point. To what's saying that I'm only doing the roof, $1,000 for the roof. But it came with the polish for the whole car too. Just I don't want to lie here, okay? Polish with the whole car. Is it what kind of sunglasses are those? Tommy figures? Oh Lord, help us. Oh Lord, help us. Yeah, someone's walking around the new. We're gonna do everything wet going forward because that's what this one's going. We're going to Harbor Freight. We're around the corner here. Harbor Freight is literally down the street from my house. If you haven't seen Pocatello, let me show you what we got. We got car lots and strip clubs. Right? Can't get a job here, but Lord, you could go see naked women. This place is trash. Look at this. That hot dog place, that corn dog place is touched by God. Look, guys, that corn dog place is touched by the Lord. I kid you not. That foot long is offensive, but my gosh. That guy right there, oh my Lord, catch up, Vic. No, you can't catch up. A little hot honey on that mug. Lord help us. What is this guy doing? Look, do not do that, all right? If you have a Highlander, it's not meant for that. Look, that corn dog. Chase the corn dog truck, Bev. Let's get to it. No, we got to turn right anyway. Eddie, when you put water on the spot where the clear failed, did the spot disappear and look normal? Almost. I have to check. The back part it did. I think the front part will look. You'll still. It won't perfect it. It won't be perfect. It won't be perfect, Corey, but it will hide it. Right to repair. I told him it won't be perfect. I have to check what you're saying, but um, when you're using the new prime polisher, you have to soak your pad after, or does it encrust so? That's a great question. I don't soak pads, so I wouldn't know. Can't talk to you about that. I have no idea. I blow them out because ammo for life. Wash my touch-up tiles before use and still left little lint on the window. Is that normal? Not at all. Not at all. It depends if your window has contamination, right? It's like remember, contamination is like glass shards could cut through microfiber, stick to it. So if you have that, would do a clay first on your glass to make sure it's good to go and it shouldn't happen again. I just spoke about it because I already told him this is a repair. He said okay, and he signed my jobber thing. They would beat. They would. How do I say this without sounding? They're gonna be all right, Tanner. You're like Chelsea. You don't know how to use detailing products. So me talk to you about detailing products is kind of odd. I'm kidding. Oh my lord, that was disrespectful. I loved every second of it. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I love every second of it being super disrespectful. All right, we're going to Harbor Freight. All right, let's go here. I got my wallet, babe. All right, go get sandpaper. So if you're coming here to get this right here, this is what I got. I got the Baxter tool. I think I paid 99 bucks for it. I got this one. Barrel brush, huh? Coming. It's coming. Yeah, but even with clear coat, it should hide some of the scuff marks, Corey. I guess I'm gonna do my best. If not, you have to get repainted. It's not my problem. Excuse me. Sorry about that, sir. All right. So here's what we got. Where we at? What is this? Fucking loop. I need 5,000 bread. They don't got it? 1,200, 1,000. Oh, we're cooked. Oh, we're cooked. Oh boy. It was right there. Cooked. Guys, we're cooked. What a dumb. All right. AutoZone it is. I'm gonna have to wet sand by hand. This is so dumb. Disappointing, bro. Gosh darn it. No, didn't do any of that crap. I'm restoring it. I don't care about paint gauge thickness on the roof. Because analytically, what does that do? He saw the spot. The spot's cooked. So that spot is sun failure. So if you look at the regloss website, it talks to you about that you could do sunspots. You just have to do it right. Hey, sir, question for you. Do you have 5,000 uh, sanding disc, wet sanding disc? There's none in the back on the racks. Okay, appreciate you, bro. All right, AutoZone. So that is a sun failure spot. So all we're doing is leveling it, and then we will apply regloss. Where's my wife? Oh, she left my dude. Where's she at? She gone. She gone. All right, she's right there. All right, she's right there. You know what I like to do for curiosity? Mix hot dogs with macaronis. Hits. Yeah, I love numbers too, bro. Like, how much am I gonna get paid for this job? I love that number. I love it. All right, waiting for my wife. She went for a corn dog. Can you imagine? She's allergic to beef over here eating corn dogs. Weird. I seen the demos of it, Tanner, and I got to try it in person when I was with him. But I don't. I have not. I'm doing regloss. I just had to get 5,000 West End. We got to go to AutoZone, babe. Do you mind? Can you hold this for a second so I don't die in a car crash? Whatever's closer. The one by the house is good. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I have to get wet sanding paper. So I have a 3,000 grit already. I already did 90% of the hood or the roof. I have to get 5,000 for that area, and I'm gonna come back. Jobber takes 2.8%, but you get your money right away. Also allows you to do tap on your phone. Also allows you to invoice your customer and get tips. It handles it all. It's pretty good. I love Jobber. Regloss. We're using Regloss. Have you ever heard of that, Brandon? So their instructions are 3,000 grit, 5,000 grit, especially for the sun damage area. We're not going to the primer or the base coat here. It's just for it to be re redone. Enjoy your backyard party. Okay, you're going for a ride. Yeah, look at Regloss. Let me know your thoughts on that. It doesn't do square fees. It's all one payment system. So you know how other payment systems they let you connect to Square. Jarbers connects to Stripe, so they use the Stripe backbone. It's only 2.9% period. There's no additional to that. It's a reapplied with a pearl side of an applicator. You have to make sure to keep the pad juicy. Make sure you always re-up every time you do a wipe. There's an end and a start. Once you get the flow overlap at 50%, it's a wipe on clear, Brandon. It's a wipe on clear that has self-leveling properties. Oh, this guy, he's pissed. Yep, somebody did it. Yep. Oh, no one's following the rules. No one's following the rules here. Do not go. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. You know, everybody thinks that they're untouchable. The cop pulls you over in Idaho, you get shot. They'll make the news and they'll call him a champion. It's only easier if I had a controlled room. I don't. For me, a wipe on clear for the roof is good enough. I have to get a whole PPE mask. I have to get all that. I don't want to do all that. And then I do other stuff in my garage, so I don't want to get that all over. So for cleaner jobs, I just do the wipe on clear. And then I have to uh, put plastic all over. The cost is more money, right? Because I got to buy the gun, got to buy the plastic for the rest of the car. Make sure I have my room good to go. Let me see. I want to see a video. I'm interested, Brandon. If you want to teach me how to do this, we should collab on a video together. Brandon teaches Fat Noob how to paint clear coat on. I'm in. I'm in. I'm in, Brandon. Let me know. Email me, Eddie at thehouserags.com. I'm in for you to teach me. That'd be a crazy video. Because if we could learn how to do that, then we could learn how to do some paint repair too. That'd be nuts. Dude, that'd be crazy. For now, though, I'm wiping on the clear. Just so, Brandon, no disrespect. Now I'm just wiping on the clear. Yeah. Sorry, guys. We're heading to AutoZone to get 5,000 grit because Harbor Freight didn't have it. I'm in. Brandon, I'm in. Email me, I'm in. That'd be dope. Can you imagine we have we are dieseling app? Any brand news come? Yeah, there's a lot of brands coming to Thor. Oh, there's three. There's three. One is sooner than later. I did the wash live with the new brand stuff. It's pretty nuts. We have another brand coming, and then we're working towards a relationship towards another one. Thanks for driving. Appreciate you. Oh, we gotta go over. What is happening here? We can't turn left here. This place is like dumb. Okay. So we got construction for what? This is where our tax money goes. Nothing. I haven't seen one person touch the road sign. All right, AutoZone. Here's where we're at. So if you're wondering, Pocatello has two AutoZones, 50 cash your check places. The best cigar shop in town is right there. And then potholes. Look at that pothole. Oh my lord, this car's cooked. Lord, that's like an Astro hit it, Bev. Oh my gosh, what a dump. Yeah, I'm sanding the first part and I'm going in and refining the sun damage part. Is how they want you to do it. I'll be back, baby. Oh, all right, we're going in here real quick. See what we got. Oh boy. Oh god, crap. What am I missing? Oh man, this is stupid. This is gonna take us all day to wet sand this mug. That's all they got. So I'm that guy that takes from the back. That's how I live. Sure where. All right. While we're here, let's take a pit stop. I'm not going. This is the last stop. I got stuff to do. Like I'm on a time crunch here. What we got here? That's good. McGuire's hyper dressing. Shout out to McGuire's. Wild. Car shampoo. Doesn't cost you $100. Real good. Rest is trash. Oh no, this is real good too. Nah, we don't tire cleaners real good. Their graphene soap's real good. I'm looking for pure beads. How come we don't got pure beads in here? Where's the pure beads at? Well, rip. I have to keep the sanding marks for the clear coat to here too. Can I check out here? No, sir. You don't got a hooker brother up discount? I'm joking, bro. I'm totally trolling. Cancel transaction show. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. We good? No receipt. I'm good to go. All right. Sandpaper acquired. Time to roll. Like, if you ever think about moving to Pocatello, pack the heat because this place, look, they got liquor stores. Product acquired, Bev. You 100%? Man, you don't care about my safety, dude. You need to be backing up. You don't give a crap. No, I'm in Idaho. Yeah, Pure Beads reminds me of the Sonax polymer net shield. Did the same thing. Crazy hydrophobics, no slickness. But I do want to do a review on it in the future. OG soap? No, can't afford that. I'm on a budget, and I can't compound this. So the reason we're wet sanding the hood or the roof is because you have to. It has to. That's how you prep it for it to adhere to it. Without doing that, the surface or the clear coat will not adhere or self level. Yep, we did. Which we know both of them. I appreciate that guy standing up and helping the people. But there's a lot of people that carry here, so I don't know how. I don't know how it went so long in and out because everybody carries here. Yeah. So they see a guy with the AR, they think that's normal. Lord. Oh, this guy's he's grabbing his hat. Hey, your hat's not worth dying over, dog. It's $8. Can't believe the disrespect. Like, can't even eat a burger in peace anymore. Poor people, man. Can't believe like the guy he shot at the Tesla thing really pissed me off. At the Tesla booth, like why would you do that? Can't believe that crap. The world we live in is so terrible, man. This world is dumb. Yeah, I it's sad, and I don't want to talk about this on my channel because it's a detailing channel, but we got to the point with everything happening in the world that I have to carry guns, plural, to church because I'm like, I'm not gonna be a victim. It's just sad, man. You can't even live your life. Like now, I'm more protective over my kids. Back in the day, we used to, when people had problems, they used to fight about it, hug it out. Now you fight, you get shot up. It's weird. It's weird, man. Heading home from getting the 5,000 grit sandpaper, and then this contains one piece. Wild. And then we're gonna go in, and I'm only gonna use that for the section of where the little dead spot is at. Yeah, it's weird, man. Like I was telling my kids when I grew up, when we bought somebody in the street, it stayed in the street. It didn't become a problem, vindictive, or people getting blasted. I said we fought. Next day later, we hang out, eat gum together. Now it's like I gotta make sure my kids are. I gotta make sure we got tags. So I don't want anything to happen to my kid. It's weird. Like it's getting to a point where it's like you can't even enjoy life. Like going to like big crowds, I'm always paranoid. Like something's gonna happen. But I grew up in the gutter. So I grew up in Reading, Philadelphia, where I see some crazy stuff. So maybe that's made me hypersensitive to all this. But it's sad. I have a pack out with enough sanding material. Oh, I need more sanding stuff. Like I need all right, we're back home, guys. Back home. Look, if you're looking to buy a house, house is for sale, okay, in America. All right, let's get work. Let's get to work. Thanks, mate, for the ride. All right, let's get to work. Yeah, see, my cousin's in for a body too. So I just tell people like life's too short, man. Life's too short. Like all this anger people got, don't understand it. I gotta move you. Let me go over here so I can move you on this chair. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I grew up in a place where you fought, you didn't lose your life for it. Only time you lost your life is when drugs were involved. It's the only time you lost your life. It's when drugs were involved. All right, Corey, wanted to see that spot? Yeah, it clears up, Corey. Corey, you see that? It gets it comes back. Dancing in the moonlight. So, Corey, to answer your question, brethren, yes, with water, it came back to red, my guy. No issues. With water, you can see it came back to red. All right, I'm gonna hit the other side again with a proper wet sand because I suck, and then we'll call it good, huh, bro? We'll call this good. Hit the spots that I need to hit the spots for the wet sanding, and then we can start reglossing. Eddie, I want that hat. You want the hat? I love this song, bro. I'm in. So, Corey, you were asking about did it come back with water? And the answer to your question is yes, sir, it did. Yes, sir, Bobo. You're gonna have to watch me from the distance, bro. Cause gotta go do this job right. Dancing in the moonlight. We are the champion. That's a better place. Let's start the dinner. All right, all right, all right, all right. Guys, you're like, why is he redoing it? Cause I should have wet sanded it. Move you over here. What are you talking about? The spot left. Second time, bro, ham. Also, what line of air tools do you use? Great question. I used to have Rupes. I used to be the biggest Rupes air tool fan. I still think they make the best, but I got my tool from Harbor Freight because I gave all that away. So I used to be the biggest Rupes pneumatic tool fan, period. To me, they make amazing wet sanding tools, but I also heard Merca makes great wet sanding tools, right? I'm only doing this for consistency because I felt like the wet sanding did a better job. So if you're wondering what in the world is this guy doing this again, if you would have done it right the first time, it would have been a lot better. That's all I'm doing this for, just so everyone's aware. I'm gonna clean up my mistakes here, get the door jam, get the back here, and then I'm gonna hit the wet 5,000 grit on just the front. Or you saw it came back, right, Doug? No, um, like for me, I'm gonna be honest. I believe in the adage, buy once, cry once. Everything I have was expensive. So I had the Rupes, every single Rupes tool they came out with for pneumatics. Loved it all. When I got rid of my 60-gallon tank and I wasn't leveraging the tools like I thought I should be leveraging the tools, at that moment in time, I just went to cheap tools because I didn't need it. I still think Merca 3-inch tool is one of the best polishing machines ever made. I still feel like um, Flex makes it a tremendous polisher. Like I believe in expensive tools. I think cry once, buy once applies to good stuff. I'm that way as well where it comes to computer. Like my computer costs like 15 grand when I used to do IT work. So I have a close to 15 grand computer where I used to do all my development and things of that nature. So I always believe in expensive gear. Like I think it makes a difference in my opinion. All right. Yeah. Like I believe in expensive crap, dude. Like I don't like for me lighting. Do I need $20,000 lights? No. I'm talking about when I think of expensive tools, I'm reflecting the things that make me money. Like my computer, I have 200 gigs of RAM or something like that, and whatever Apple charges for that, I have the biggest, the best graphics card, things of that nature. To me, that makes me money because I can build an app today, make 40 grand. Um, Cameras, I used to do wedding photography, so I always bought the best cameras. I had Sony A7 IIIs for videography, Sony's A7 IIs, I mean A7 IIIs, A7 IVs. I mean A7 IIIs, A7 IV. I have the A7S III, which I believed at that moment back in the day was like 4 grand. I believe in good stuff. Yeah, tools is a different beast. Like, I think, you don't get me started on tools, bro. People ain't digging the world with those. All right. So, this part, I'm going to go on to this side here so you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm going to feather the wet sanding of that mark that was the most damage. And then we're good to go. We're good to do regloss. So, I'll start prepping the surface. So let me get. I don't know what I'm doing here. What the freak, Eddie? Come on, dude. You showing people, but you cutting corners, bro. Come on, bro. All the work will be negated by your terrible sand job if you don't do this right, guys. All right, don't be that person. Stay, do it right. Do it right, guys. All right. I'm only doing this to feather out this job because again, this is where that dead spot is, and I want to get close. And I'm refining it, right? Just to get the edges. That's all I'm doing. So the parts that had the terrible edges, the parts that had the terrible edges is the farthest I'm going. That's it. I won't chase that anymore. Okay. I just wanted some of those edges to be refined. So when I hit it with the regloss, it looks like a true bit. I could probably go some more. Let me get this wet. And I'm only doing this spot, like I said, because this spot lost the clear coat. So I'm trying to get the edges of the failure to blend. So when we put the recoat on it, it doesn't look like it doesn't belong. Does that make sense? All right, that's the best I'm gonna get it. And I'm gonna do the back here. Do the same thing to the back. All right, guys. I didn't move the camera. My fault. I was in my mode. And that whole goal is to blend. All right. So I'm gonna hit the corners of this side here, just so I can come in and get all the edges. Kind of sucks to have to wet sand it by hand, but this is life. Always overlap your wet sanding work and take your time. Don't go crazy. All right, I'm gonna hit this edge of the sunroof where I didn't do my best with the polisher because I didn't want it to mess up the seals. There we go. I'm gonna grab some of this part here on this side because I gotta blend this way. And I always go two directions. And the reason I have it padded like that is because I don't want to leave any of my own scuff marks. All right, put this side here. And we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Be easy. And we'll start reglossing in a second. Preparation is the most important part to get what you want. And I'm always using 5,000 grit on the areas that I feel like I need a little more, where I couldn't get to the side of the edge. All right. That should be good enough. That should be good enough. Now, let's before I start anything else, before Eddie starts anything else, I gotta clean up my mess. So clean up my mess. I want to clean my mess so when I come back, I'm not having to deal with the stresses of things being out of place. Call me, call me weird. All right. That gives me time for the roof to dry. So this is the mess that I'm talking about here. Currently, let me clean all this up, and then we'll go from there. Now this sandpaper is still good, 3,000 grit. This one's still good. Put those away. Put my sanding block away. Put these towels in the dirt clothes. I'm gonna put my machine away. Machine has served me well. I'm gonna throw that box away because it's taking up space in the garage. Put my machine away. Throw this box away. All right, put this back. I'm gonna get this ready here. Get my gloves. Put away the water. Throw this away. Throw this away. I'm gonna have to panel prep the hood first because they want you to use an IPA to do that. Throw the gloves away on the floor. And mentally, this just gets me ready. You know what I'm saying, guys? Mentally, I feel like I can now do my work in peace. I don't have to worry about tools being out of place. I don't have to worry about putting stuff away afterwards. It's a job done, ready to go. You don't have to do it my way, do it your way. I'm just letting you know how I like to work because that's how I am. I like to put stuff away, get it done, and then we'll start reglossing. Sorry for the wait, guys. Clean up my other desk here. All right, almost done. Gotta get some gloves on, and we'll get cooking. Gives my time for the roof to get dry. All right, we ready. We are red tea. I need some gloves. 1 second. I see if I have any more terry leaves. Do I have any more terry leaves? So fortuitous. Okay. Oh, guess what, bro? We're gonna pivot. Guess what, bro? You guys want to see something so dumb? I had 5,000 grit here, like a dummy. Wow, I love my life. What a waste of time. What a waste of freaking time. I can't believe that happened to me. Lord, Lord, that was a waste of time. All right, let's get cooking. Let's get cooking here. All right, regloss. Let's talk about how you mix this real quick and go from there. Um, you could use. I seen him, the owner of it, do it with a hand applicator. I'm going to use the pro side of this. Of that, you get 2 bottles in your kit. Okay. In the instructions, the ratio of diluting this is 1 to 1. You want to wait 10 minutes before usage, best used within 2 hours. Mix only at the time of application. So this is why I waited to mix this, because it can get fast, can get hard pretty quick. Make sure that if you're cleaning out your bottle, all the water, everything in the bottle is clean, as to not mess up your clear coat or your dilutions and things of that nature. But please, please, please do not mix this without, you mix it when you're ready. You know what I'm saying? So you have cure, do not smoke cigarettes or cigars around this, you will blow up. And then that's where we're at. Mix only at time research, do not mix into existing mixture. Use a clean container and mix in additional product, flammable, liquid vapor. Do not smoke near it. All right. So I'm gonna blow this out, make sure all the liquid moisture is out of this. And then while this is sitting there, we'll go and panel prep the whole roof, get it ready to go, and then we'll get to work. All right, mix this mug. No, I'll show you. Can you guys see that? Let me get a thumbs up if you can see that. My phone's crooked. Let me see if I can fix it. Can you see that now? All right. So 1 to 1 mixture. I'm going for the easiest way for you to do this if you don't know math is, well, that's an ounce. That's an ounce and a half. That's 2 ounces, 3 ounces. I could go an ounce and a half of one, ounce and a half of the other, which would be three. That would give me a 1 to 1 mixture of the solution, which I'm gonna go. So I grab the resin. Oh, oh boy. Hopefully it didn't cure itself. That would suck. Oh boy. Okay. I was mixing the wrong top. Lord, that would have been a nightmare. Okay. Well, you want to be precise with this, guys. So that's perfect. You can put this back so it stays fresh for your next job. Seal it. Good to go. This one has the same protector on it. And this one, I'm going to 3 ounces altogether. All right, 3 ounces. I put my lid on and come in, put my cap back on, and then we wait 10 minutes. Okay. You want to close the top, mix it. You want to mix that. We're gonna have to wear a mask to apply that because it's pretty gnarly. So let that sit 10 minutes. All right, shake, mix, shake. So you have a resin and you have the Cure Pro. So you have a resin, which would be the polymer action of it, and the Cure Pro, which is gonna be your situation, okay? All right, I've been wet sanding for like 40 minutes, so I apologize for the wait. But I told you guys, you said, do it live. Do it live. All right, do the live, dog. All right, hopefully you can see that. All right, there you go. Now, while that resin is waiting, I need to IPA the roof. And this is just proper prep. Okay, take your time here. I'm using, we did this before, me, Nick, and Jamie. So I am using Yum because it's pretty strong. It's the closest thing I have to an IPA, but it does work. And it doesn't have anything in it that would negate the bonding of this piece together. All right, so we're gonna do a technique here. We're gonna go over what the technique looks like for this. Okay. So I just want to show you technique in case you're asking, like, hey, how do I apply this? All right, situationally, right? I hope you can see this. Can you see this? Hope so. I come in, you want to come in and come down and edge off. Or you could come in, come down, and then you edge off. So there's an opening, there's a start, and there's an end. And then when you come in for the next one, you're gonna overlap at 50%. Again, edge off. Since the panel is long enough, you can actually come in and go in and then edge off around or start somewhere with an edge. So I will come in, I'll probably come in like this, like that, and see if I could get this whole panel. If not, I would just try to catch it up. So technique is in, out, while constantly replying to the surface, in, out. Like that. In, out. And then you can just come in like that. So you can actually come in, out, come in, out because you're overlapping, come in and out. Just overlap your lines. Hopefully that makes sense. We'll get you questions because we still got to wait like 8 more minutes. All right, questions. Yeah, it can be done outdoors under a tent. It can. So does everybody understand the technique? So if I'm starting, there's an end. At the end, I come back to the other line, overlap at 50%. Always reloading. This product wants a lot. You want to see lines in it because that self-leveling is what actually does the work for you. No questions. Am I nervous about it? Yeah, I'm nervous about it, but nothing I can do. How many coats are you doing? It only requires one. If I see that it needs another coat, I would wait and then recoat it. So do 2 coats. 0 wipe off. You have to let it ride. That's the hardest part for you guys because you're used to wiping things off, and you want to keep reloading the pad. And this is my second time. Third, did my dad's. I think it's additional coat after 5 to 6 hours, depending on how dry you can get it. No, you do not polish it. Nope. That's why you did the prep work before. So I need to get a mask because we're about to go to work. Corey, how long has it been? Do you know? How long has it been? Oh my lord, I just destroyed my whole cabinet. Gosh darn. Wow. What a day. Any temperature restrictions just so it doesn't dry? I seen the guy do it outside under a thing. It says when you win, say nothing. When you lose, say less. Yeah, I think it's 48 hours. You should be good to go. Yeah, you want to wait. Streaks from the applicator. It does self level, hence why you have to use a lot. So that's why you overlap at 50%. You'll see lines. So it does self level. So when you see the line from the applicator, don't try to stretch it. How long has it been? How long has it been since I applied this? Oh, has it been 10 minutes yet? Any questions? We'll get cooking here. I got this mask from Mark. So it's like one of those heavy duty respirators that filter. It's got triple air filter in it. 10 minutes ago. All right, 3 more minutes. Eddie, where did you put the gentleman detailer? Detailer? What you about? What gentleman detailer? What you talking about? It's a triple layer filter mask. So you want one that blocks air. Oh, it's upstairs in my office. I'll show you. Beth's supposed to be hanging it up. So I need something to go over under my glasses. Smells. I can't smell it in this. It's what we used before. All right, we're waiting the 3 minutes to do regloss. I am nervous, but it's pretty. He sells it to everybody, so it has to be pretty chill. What's the scent of the day? Cedar cheek. But I'm using the Rayhan one, so it's like aldehydic, orange blossom, musk, and woods. It smells insane. How was it, B Riley? Thanks, bro. I'm glad you like it. Endgame is a great compound. Yeah, it says multiple, but this says not that sun damage because it's not peeling. So I'm thinking one coat should suffice for repair for this one. Yeah, 1 to 5 is the monster. Yeah, so after light polish, you could after 12 hours, you could light polish and then do it. But I'm assuming if I take my time, don't rush it, do straight lines, we should have a good result here. Harry Moon's rise. I'm gonna have to smell that. All right, how much time we got? How much time we got? Jamie, you tried calling me. I was in the live the whole time, bro. Got the regloss here. Chris, Glossy Chris, how much time we got, brother? Oh, good to go. It's been 10 minutes. 12 minutes ago. Got it. Let's get cooking. All right, I'm nervous. I'm not gonna cap. Super nervous. Me and Jamie did this together, but I am going to do my best to have you see it here. That's where you have to stay because I have to be able to walk around, you guys. So I apologize. All right, don't get greedy with it. This is the edges that kind of get me. I'm gonna do the other side so I can catch this up. Ooh, ooh. Catching the spots I missed, guys, because I suck. Looks good so far. Ooh, that looks good. That self leveling is a godsend. That self leveling is a godsend for sure. So I'm trying to overlap it so I don't mess it up. And when I focus, I go silent. So I apologize. It's okay to have lines because it self levels. So if you have lines, don't let it scare you or deter you because it does self level. Oh, missed the spot. Ooh, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. So I'm gonna come in, and then go around and have my line stop right there. Looks good. There, you'll see some lines, but don't be alarmed. If you're having a hard time leveling, just add more to the pad, but always exit out. Does that make sense? All right. That should be good. All right. I just went back to some of the spots that I feel like I missed or wasn't great. It's very forgiving. It's very, very forgiving. Very, very forgiving. And all you want to do is load your pad up. And the spots that I feel like I did a good job, I'm just starting off with the line here and coming in. Oh, crap. Come in, just hitting it. And don't be scared of self levels, real good. Here you go. This line right here, I'll just come in, just to make sure that's one even line. I'm just making sure it's one even line so it self levels right. Do one more thing because I don't like this line here, and I'm gonna call it good. Repair, not perfection. Only Jesus is perfect. All right, I'm gonna come in right here, and then I felt like that was not leveling the way I wanted. All right, good to go. I'm gonna close the doors so the fumes don't get in the car. Uh, Woo! We did it! We did it! I'm incredible! There you go. There you go. I'm gonna throw this away in the garbage. Whew. Whew. What a mission. I'm gonna clean out my cup. What tape lines? No, the tapes aren't just the seals. So I can take the tape line off. They're just seals. So even not 5 feet, I can show you. Look, it self levels insane. The self leveling on that is insane. You see? The self leveling that is something to behold. It's pretty nuts. Uh, no. Look, that's good, dude. I'm not replying crap to that spot. That's good to me. Regloss is the truth. The truth, bro. So I'm gonna clean out my container of my clear coat solution, put it on rocks, and then I'm gonna put panel prep in here to make it so it doesn't come back. We're Gucci, man. Some panel prep in that, and I can use that again. So if I do have to wet sand it and stuff of that nature in the future, I can. But it did pretty good. I mean, for a repair job, it looks very well done. It levels very, very good. Like that's why you want to reapply all the time, and you want those lines to overlap each other, because that's how you get the perfect leveling spot. Panel prep in my bottle, just to clean it up. I put panel prep straight in the bottle. I've used this bottle 3 times already, with no issues. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, they'll love this. Look, clean my bottle. I use hot water to clean the outside. And I just want to be able to use this again in the future. And I always do the inside and I let it sit. So I shake it and let it sit. I am going to take the tape off. And what I like about this system, it does not change the color of the clear coat. It's just clear coat, guys. Man, that looks insane. That looks. Yeah, you have to let it sit for 10 minutes before you use it. It says, look at that, guys. All it did was restore the clear coat. You can see my spot there. I could add another thing to that, but from right here, that spot looks pretty good. It's not an eyesore like it was. So I'm pretty impressed with those results. I'm gonna let that cook, and then we should be good to go. I'll finish the rest of the car. That looks real good. That looks real good. So what I have left on this car is a wipe on ceramic coating, and then we should be Gucci. So looks real good, guys. We did it. Regloss is the truth. You don't have to get training. You can go on their site, buy it right now. It is a to-do kit. Just follow the instructions. Wet sanding. The prep, you saw how easy it was for it to bond. It made it easier for it to adhere to the surface. Now I just let that cook the rest of the day. Let that cook the rest of the day. See some high spots. They don't have high spots, bro. It'll self levels. Like, yo, self level. That's the whole point of this. You overlap the spots, it'll self level. Yep. All right, let's do we're gonna go in and do the ceramic coating now if you want to stay for that, or I can get off. Or I should go smoke. I deserve a smoke. Is it real 2K clear? Yes. It's just made in a formula. Now you take the resin, you take the Cure Pro, you mix it in a bottle, you use it right away. Do not smoke in front of these bottles. Tighten them up afterwards. We've had this since March, and it's still good to go, the formula. I don't see high spots. I see leveling spots that need a level. Like, these should level down. Like this spot here, that should level down as it begins to wipe in. If not, what I would do is I would polish it, but it should be good enough. You see that because it's trying to level itself. Again, it's a wipe on clear, guys. It's not a spray can. Yeah, I'm not touching it. I'm gonna let it ride. I think we did enough for this. Let it ride. Let's go smoke. I'm gonna go smoke a cigar. Like, we already polished the car. So if you seen this yesterday, now all the car looks uniform. They haven't put a ceramic coating on it. I haven't cleaned the glass, and then the roof now looks real good as a repair. And then polished all that. I just gotta do a panel prep on the whole car, and we should be good to go. 8 years, 8 plus. Uh, Regloss tells you when you're doing a prep for a car like that, you want to do the whole unit. Like, if it's the whole door, do the whole door. Or if you do bits by piece, it could look indifferent. Yeah, that spot looks like the original clear, but it still looks nice. For me, it looked way better than it did before. So that job got done. I'm gonna wash my hands, make a coffee, and we're gonna go smoke. Yeah, Jamie did the first one we did on the latest car. I think we did a better prep job on this one, Jamie. Yeah, you want to wait 24 hours or 48 hours or a week, and then you can take a machine to it. The whole intent here was just to restore it. Yeah, so the whole intent here was just to restore that mud. I wonder what my wife's doing. I see putty and I see paint. Yeah, sorry it took so long, everybody. I wanted it to be the best adhesion, and I feel like we did that. So, wet sanding it the way we did got it to give us the result we have. So, the more prep work you do, the better the result is with regloss. Yep. Any other questions? You saw it beginning to the end. Those who stayed around, it was pretty good work. We did a lot of work on that car. Yeah, I should have recorded a video, but having you see my process, like, It's when you don't, you get better as you practice and you find out how to level certain areas. But the key I learned from even Jamie is you have to keep applying the clear coat on to the applicator. Polish for looks after 21 days. Yep. What new nagging tool? I use the one from Harbor Freight. Baxter's what's called. Me and Jamie got it. Cost $100. 3,000 grit for the whole hood, and 5,000 grit for the areas that needed to be blended. Dude, that was nuts. What a transformation. Yeah, every wipe you add more product to level it, so it self level. You don't want to go in dry because you'll see spot marks or things of that nature. It's pretty easy. I think you get better as you use it, but like for a one off for the he didn't want to get it repainted and he wanted it to look good, I think that suffices. That's good enough. You know what I'm talking about? We're going outside, guys. Guys, we're going outside, all right? Oh, thanks, bro. I had Jamie do the first card because I was unsure. Come on, Char. Go outside. I was unsure, and we didn't wet sand the hood enough because we had put hydrate on it. And hydrate is stout because even after like the first 5 hours, it was hard to wet sand off. We learned that the hard way. So just take your time wet sanding it. You should be good to go. Thanks, bro. What a job, man! That card turned out good. What should we do for the coating? Should we try one of Luminous's new coatings that they're coming out with? Should we try the new detail coat coating that we're coming out with? Should we try Pan's coating, which we all know is just touched by God? Oh man, thanks, bro. That's kind for everybody to say. Yeah, I was thinking about making a video, but I was like, just do it live. New detail coat coating. All right, I probably have to go live again. I'm gonna let it cool down in that garage, bro. You know how you go too hard? You know how you go too. Thanks, Bobby. You know how you go too hard? I went too hard. It's like when me and Jimmy were Oshkosh. I did too hard. Slim is amazing. Slim is amazing. Guys, this channel is rated for 18 years old and up. I do not condone the smoking. This is good for your health, nor do I suggest it, but do what you want. Built Hamburger video dropping Monday. Slim was nice and easy. I've been at it for a while. You did an outstanding job showcasing how to prep and apply. Appreciate you. I do want to say this. I learned that from Jamie. Jamie was suffering first. Where do you get your cigars? Local store here, or I buy it online at cigarinternational.com. Use tobacco products at your own risk. Any questions from detailing, I will answer today. I'm ecstatic. That turned out good. Is there gonna be like high spot? Sure. Do I give a flying F word? Not one bit. It's a repair job, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's a repair job. What a life. What a life. What other questions you got? So Jamie, I'm sorry, you tried calling, bro. We went to Harbor Freight in this video. We went to AutoZone in this video. We sanded in this video. How long is this video going? Like 3 hours? I never used Poppy Patinas. I did use another one. But for me, regloss is just easy. Like there's no like it actually looks like the paint. Like the stuff I polish, it looks like I polished it. It did hide the mark. It's not gonna hide it. I could put another coat on there. It's not gonna hide it. I think that's original clear or original or the paint was repainted. But for what it did, it brought back the roof 100%. 100%. It was pretty nuts. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty good. I gotta put a coating on it though, clean the glass, and then it's got chrome rims. How are you guys tackling chrome rims? How are you guys? How's everyone doing with chrome rims? Like, how do you do it? Like legit chrome rims. What's your process? Dude, my face is getting skinnier. I can almost see my jawbones. Like, look at that. You can still look at that. Almost see my jawbone. Lord, I wish my stomach looked like that. I'll ask him. I gotta admit, he did try calling. So, Mark, if you're watching this, I called you because I didn't know how to open your trunk with the key. Then I YouTubed it. So sorry for calling you first. I should have YouTubed it first. So my bad. Yeah, Bobby, you don't. Oh my lord, Bobby, save your money, Bobby. Bobby, I have a present for you when I see you. When I see you, appreciate that. You don't have to give money, dude. Acid on the chrome rims. Yeah, that's what I'm figuring. Like I don't want to do acid, but I'm gonna have to do acid. Hear me out. Hear me out. It's not because I didn't want to. It's because I didn't care. I did not clean the rims yet. But you polish your car. Yeah, my process is different from yours. I think cleaning tires and rims are a waste of time. I do it when they pay for a coating and I do it for a detail. But like sitting there scrubbing rims that you know they don't take care of pisses me off. Is that just me? Is that just me? Hear me out. Hear me out. If you get a customer, right, and you have these expensive chemicals and you see that he never or they never or she never cleans the tire, and then you try your best to get it spotless and you waste $80 in chemicals, how do you feel about that? Let me know how you guys feel about that. Yeah, I know, but I clean them. But say you get a gnarly rim and it's pitted and it's destroyed, and you throw every chemical under the sun about it, knowing that they're not gonna care when they leave. How do you feel about that? That's what I keep thinking about. I use ours. I use detail coat wheel of that. So we're making another one, but we have the current one, or I'll use McGuire's hot coat chrome wheels for acid. That one you have to PP. Anytime you use like any type of acid, PP up. You know what I'm saying? No, it's coming. Really? Yeah, but I charge them for dog hair. I did do I had a fallacy this week. So the girls had a detail and I had booked it. It was this is why I hate gift cards. I love gift cards and I hate it at the same time. We set up the gift card. She's like, yeah, it's not that bad. We get it. I can't see inside interiors. So I open it. I was like, oh, that's not that bad. My daughter comes in and says, Dad, a lot of pet hair. Did you charge accordingly? I go, no, I lost money in that detail. So that's why I always take pictures. Yeah, Bobby's right. You can only do what you can do. After you do what you do on a vehicle, most customers never take care of it the way you will take care of it. Yeah, it's true. It's true. But I'm like I've been traveling so much that my detailing business has taken a back seat. So I'm being very particular as to like the people I take. Like this is one of the jobs that I thought would be a good video, so I took it. And then I was like, oh, I think I could bring the paint back. So it was a challenge. Does that make sense? To me, it was like I like the challenge of bringing paint back. Um, and then the roof of like, oh, we got regloss. We just use regloss. Like, did I do a perfect job? I think I did a great job. Is a perfect repair? Nope. I told him 21 days we could polish it, but it is going to get him through the next 21 days. And if he wants to sell it, he can sell it. But I'd be very selective what I'm taking. So I have this. I have another card that I'm ceramic coating, and I don't know if I want to do this live or not. But I have my car. I want a PPF, and I have the PPF stuff here. But I have to polish the clip, the bumper, and all that. So I was thinking about doing that live, but I don't want to look like a noob. You know how you don't want to look like an idiot doing it? My lord, dude. I don't want to do that to myself. Appreciate you, Chris. Yeah, Ching, you right. Yeah, yesterday was a nightmare. I had a two-step to back, and this what brought me joy because the back I had to use a rotary and I had to use something super aggressive because the paint was murk, but there was like deep ribs, like random isolated defects, and I had to lean on the rotary. And I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna burn this mug. The paint's burnt, cooked. Now I got it looking right." So yeah, I'm excited. I'm super excited. So should we do PPF? It will be your first. It's okay if you make mistakes and so on. You know what you should do? You should do, Tim. Doc, you should just if you're in town and I'm still here, you should come up and we'll PPF this together and we could just suck together. That'd be great. That'd be pretty awesome. Thanks, Shingy. Influencer is just someone who does influence you to buy stuff, right? That's what an influencer is. Dude, I gotta do a giveaway. Oh my lord, I forgot. Iron remover. Yeah, we gotta find out how that looks like because there's not a lot of places that make iron removers. In my opinion, John Parker made one of the best iron removers that I've used. There's only like two places in the United States that do it. Yeah, appreciate you, Chingy. Man, Chingy, reading that makes you influencer. But let's talk about the word influencer. Is someone who influences you to buy stuff, or someone who's elated about the things they're using, and then that excitement gets you to buy something. Because to me, I've always been about the work first. I hope I've always been about the work first. I know I did reviews and things of that nature, but recently I've been taking you on my journey of how to do X, Y, Z, B, Z, Y, D, like things people don't talk about. I've been trying to do on my channel. I'll do it live. I'll do a giveaway live. Let's give away. Let's do a giveaway live. Let's give away detail coat tire dressing and waterless wash. Appreciate you, Chingy. Means a lot, dude. All right, let's do let's do a question because I was supposed to spin the wheel on my channel. I don't think I did. So thumbs up when you're ready, and I'm gonna ask a question. I'm gonna ask a question. Now, if you're just tuning in, this is gonna piss you off. So it's for those that have been around since the beginning of the live. It's a question I'm gonna ask based on the process we use. Thumbs up, everybody ready? Everybody ready? I see three thumbs up. That means everyone's just. Oh yeah, it's on Chingy, on like Donkey Kong. I say we polish coat, chrome coat. All right, here's a question. Everyone's ready. And Jamie does all the work. What was the dilution for regloss? One part to what? What was that dilution for regloss in a mixture? Chris got it. Chris got Eddie at thehouseofrags.com. I'll send it to you. Bobby, appreciate you. 1-to-1 was the answer. I'll do another giveaway here. This one's going to be for something. It will be shipped to you, but it'll be something from Thor. It'll be a present. Pride Glossy from Luminous. How long? Wait, what is the process to prep for the regloss? What process is it? Like, what step do you use first to prep it? Remember, it's not washing. I'm talking about you saw in this video. What was the process of prepping the surface for regloss? Saying Nate got it. Nate, email Eddie at thehouseofrags.com. There we go. Two giveaways. Two giveaways. This is why I hate doing giveaways live because if people are busy, because I know Tim's out in the yard probably working because he always works, or Corey's probably like touching people's paint. I know Chingy's at the hospital working. It doesn't really give people a fair chance, but you all asked for it. I gave it to you. It is what it is. Email Eddie at thehouseofrags.com. Appreciate you. Eddie at thehouseofrags.com. I'll send you a giveaway. All right, I did this video on Fat Newt. I always do videos the same way I test all the rinseless wash videos. You guys see my test from the beginning. Um, yeah, has anybody else used it? Can I get your thoughts on it? Just want to ask people if you use that product and what your overall thoughts were of it. Did he? Not surprising. I think it's terrible. It's not terrible. I think it's good for the first attempt. I think it's great for the first attempt. For not being a rinseless company, I think they did amazing for the first try. It cleans like a monster, in my opinion. I heard car candy's rinse was real good. Mike G liked it. He didn't like the response he got, but he said the only problem he had is it dried the hands out. That could just be the surfactant package you're using, where it dries your hand out. All right, Tim, I will take care, sir. Yeah, I don't know what gap they're filling. I think I have to test. There has to be a part two, like I said in the video. I was gonna drop it the weekend, but last time I dropped a video outside of my Mondays, it got 500 views. I was like, what? It's a masterpiece, bro. It was like about hydrophobics. So I'm gonna wait until Monday to drop it. But what I didn't understand, there has to be a part two because dry mode can only be done if the car is super dirty. So there has to be a part two. Oh my lord! Here's one for you, Eddie. Which is better, hybrid wash? We made too good. I told Chingy this the other day, and Alvin. Hybrid wash we made too good. I Nemesis hybrid, gosh darn it, I don't even know how it was possible. It's you have to put it head to head. David, I think David tested it too. It's Bobby tested it too. It's hard because hybrid wash is too good. Hybrid wash is too good in the sense of slickness, cleaning, dry off. But hybrid wash has more functionality. I can use it dry. I can use it as a pre-spray. I can use it 5 to 1. Nemesis or rinseless wash. Nemesis is what a rinseless wash. I wanted a rinseless wash should be. It's just a rinseless wash, pure hybrid. It's not one way or the other. It's a good mix of both. It's just we made hybrid wash too good. I think if I would have came out with just hybrid wash, it would have been good enough. I love garage therapy rinseless. I think I love the cleaning, the smell. I've always enjoyed it. I actually use it in my business a lot. I use Demi Yam a lot. I use Detoco. Yeah, I used it. I think I used garage therapy too. I did a gnarly interior. I don't know if you guys remember that one, the dumpster one that had concrete in it and like feces all over. I did on that. That was wild. Dash serum is god tier. Look, I thought that. Here's what I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, I thought dash serum was a gimmick. I was like, there's no way on this earth this is as good as Clean Tool, right? We have to understand that the functionality of it is different, right? Clean Tool to me makes the best interior products. Dash serum is the best Swiss Army knife on mats. You know the rubber mats, not slick even when wet. It's insane. It's the one of the best mat restorers in the world. Yeah, David's hard. We just made it too good. There's only one version of Dash serum. Yeah, it's coming back. It would encapsulate better because of the it being polymer sided, David. But it's just we made hybrid too good, bro. I'm just gonna say how it is. We made hybrid way too good. Way too good. The decon shampoo is way too good too. It's nuts. Waterless wash, 1 to 1 is. I'm not. I know, guys. I know. I sell it. Of course, I'm gonna glaze it. I'm telling you, I don't glaze my own stuff. I never have. I'm just telling you from my experience. I think we did work on those chemicals. Rinso should. I thought I was gonna hit last week. Hey, 512 Tito, I got your box ready to go. I just had to make the video first. I had to buy a bunch of other stuff to get free shipping for my keychain. You're so funny, bro. Just buy the keychain. It's like $8. It's just $8, dude. Just buy the keychain. Yeah, it's dude. I'm telling you right now, bro. David, too good. I'm not. Look, I'm not sitting here glazing my own stuff. I promise you. I sit here thinking about it every day, and I'm thinking like, so what do we do? Like this Pete Huger soap that we're doing, too good, too good. I love that share. How much you want for it? Yeah, the label says to use it straight. I messed up. I'm redoing the labels after this batch is done. It's our fault. That's why we try to educate as much as we can with videos. Straight would be for bird bombs, etc. But 1 to 1 is where you live. 1 to 1 is pretty great. 1 to 1's real good, and that's our fault. Like I'll eat whatever criticism we get because we effed up. I always wanted detail code to be. At first, it wasn't. Here's I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At first, it was not concentrated. We actually diluted. We actually diluted it when we were using it. And that's what we are gonna go with. But then when we were on the chat with you all said, "Hey, I want it. I want it to be concentrated." I said, oh, "Okay." So then what we did was remove water, add more raws. And that's why you get streaking. Yeah, but I we did it for you all because um, you all asked for it to be dilutable before it was straight, and you're like, "Oh, that's not very conducive to price, things of that nature." So we gave it to you diluted. Yeah, we got new wheel acid coming. Don't dilute that serum. Use it straight. The level of goodness for hybrid better than that of soft wash. I mean, soft wash is soft wash, bro. It's the new one is insane, but I'm saying the hybrid for what we made is insane. Did you use the new hard wash 512 detail, or was it like the old hard wash? The new hard wash it's insane, bro. The contact wash in it, this 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 this. Maybe in the future, Glossy Chris. Right now, I'm just trying to build a brand. Right now, we have half our products not even finished yet, waiting for the rest to be here. Like we have 5 products ready to go that we don't have yet. Yeah, decon is nuts. I mean, the new decon wash is insane. It's insane, insane. Yeah, old hard wash. It's still good. Wild Lenny, what's up, bro? I just need a few more detail codes to drop so I can buy it all. Yeah, dude, Chingy, you're not buying the hybrid wash or the rinses because you tested the rinses wash. I'm just sending that to you. I just appreciate you taking the time to use your own money to ship it to the boys. Meant a lot to me, so I appreciate you. I'll send you and the crew some rinses wash for doing the test for us when it comes out. So maybe we make waterless wash diluted version and just keep the labels the same and just have the formula change. What do you guys want? Frankie, yeah, decon is nuts. Decon, when I see, hey, Frankie, when I see you next, I don't know if you're coming to California. Hey, are you coming to Chicago, Frankie? If they stole it, we'll resend it. Frankie, you coming to Chicago? All right, I'm bringing you a fragrance. I'm gonna bring you a fragrance, Poppy. It's gonna be nuts. Yeah, see, we never do that though. It's easy. It's cost more. It's cost effective to make it just all one batch. Does that make sense, Corey? Versus them doing two batches. Last time we were in San Diego, I'm out here spraying the boys with fragrance. It was like halfway. It was halfway through the day. Keep waterless as ashes. All right, I will. All right, see, I just got to dilute it. If you dilute it and follow it, it's good to go. I had no problem diluting it. Just wasn't sure if it should be regular water. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We need a 5 gallon option. Yeah, that would be great. Yo, if you weren't there, like we were in San Diego, and I remember it was like half day. I was like, bro, we sweating too much. It's hot as balls outside. I go to my bag. You got Chingy and the boys. I go to my bag and I start spraying everyone with the fragrance. I'm like, put this on, bro. I got you. Pop, 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 pop. Multi-star, MSN, right? Or MNS, or which one is it? I sprayed the bathroom because someone took a heavy dookie and it smelled like tacos. I was like, this bathroom reeks. I went in that mug, sprayed the bathroom. I'm telling you right now, bro, we were smelling fresh. We were smelling fresh. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I think MSN is pretty good. Do I think it's the best in the world? No. I mean, but you have to understand the world's vast, bro. It's like if I don't own a Ferrari, I can't say that Ferrari is the best car I ever drove it. So to call something the best without trying everything in the world, it would be a false narrative. Yeah, we were all sweaty, dude. But hey, that JPG came clutch, bro. We were smelling so good. We were smelling so good. If you missed the live, we did the sanding. The regloss already is done. It's done. We're just smoking right now. We already did the regloss like an hour ago. You got lucky. All right, but if I wanted something to do effectively pre-wash, would it work? Also, I'm trying to stay in the KCX line. Why don't you use Superfoam? Superfoam would be a better cleaner than MSN. I think MSN has more ability to do the inside and outside, but wouldn't Superfoam be better? Yeah, would it? I mean, in my test, Superfoam did God's work. It's a proper pre-wash. I see people use it. I see Vermillion use VB on carpets. No, you got to go look at VB. He did it on carpets. VB MSN is VB MSN is the real. It's the same thing, right? VB is just the German name. But if you go look at Vermilion's channel, he actually does carpets with that. Superphone smells nicer too. It's a pleasant experience end to end. Again, these are my opinions, my thoughts. Um, but I used to rock with Coach Kemi pretty hard. Yeah, if I want to pre-wash, I'm using Superfoam, not MSN. Um, I would use if you have Green Star, we'll just mix it with GFX or GFS, sorry. Or I would just get Luminous a pre-wash or decon shampoo or something that just hits hard at the beginning. But if you want to say KCX, like you said, Superfoam would be the jam, would be the thing I use. Yeah, we were all just smelling good, bro. We smell like JPG. Hey, Chingy, you know what? You're a good sport, dude. Driving 500 miles. I just saw you. You never seen me in your life. I act the same way in person that I do online. And we just went straight to work. It was hot as balls too. But the crazy thing is, Chingy had everything in his car. I remember Buffett Shine came in with the pads, Coach Kimmy came with the polish, and we are able to get the car done. Everyone was working together. That was magic. That was like watching basketball back in the '90s when it was magical. It was like poetry. a good fabric protector, I would use Novacare's Fabrica. I would use hopefully Labo comes out with one. P602 is not better than Angel Wax Enigma. Angel Wax Enigma to me does God's work. we used a lot of the prep spray, bro. We used a lot of the pep spray. You ever use Trio Fabric from Technician's Choice? Yeah, it's nuts. This is what people sleep on with Technician's Choice. Their stuff isn't gas. Their workhorse and the foamer and their carpet cleaning system is bananas. They have a new one called Fabric X, which is wild. Guys, fabric protection is good too. I remember Casey was out there. Where's my stuff, bro? Where's my stuff? Yeah, it is. Labo has been working on one for 8 years, having issues with no PFAs. Yeah. I Bonnet Pro is nuts too. I mean, Bonnet Pro for a cleaning solution is good. So is that one that Chelsea put me on to Omega Citrus and Release or whatever it's called. Not Release it. I don't know what the heck's called. It's Bonnet Pro. You can tell she was your lady. She's pretty, dude. Not that not oh my gosh, I can't believe I said it like that. Like the other one wasn't. I was just saying in general. You know what I'm talking about. You guys always set me up. You guys always set me up. Like I feel like this chat sets me up every time, pick a time I get set up. Look, I didn't mean it that way. You know what I meant. Set up, bro. The biggest setup in life. It just happened. It was wild. The biggest setup. Clean to a Bonnet Pro is a miracle worker. Yeah. Chelsea, how you doing? How you doing? If you missed it, go back and watch the earlier part of the video. We actually what sanded the hood, I mean the roof, and we applied regloss, and we did it live to show you that we even had to go to the store to get 5,000 grit, but looks real good. I did a test with FlexFire. I'm not Carlos, so I can't say I'm as good as he is with that product. And I believe that every product, like Perfect Sonex Perfect Finish, is an amazing polish. If you work it long enough, it's insane. So I say that to preface that I use BioBreak and I have it BioBreak Ice and Fire. I still think Bonnet Pro is better. I still think Bonnet Pro is has a better solution in my opinion. And I bought it. I was gonna do this whole carpet cleaning system, but I didn't feel like I didn't feel like I was the right person to do it because I don't live in the interiors. Like I know how to clean interior. You guys seen that live, but I feel like I would be doing you a disservice to be like, just use this as the best. Doesn't make sense. Happy Saturday. If you missed it, go back and watch the earlier part of this video. We did regloss and we did wet sanding on the the roof of this Jaguar and got it looking right. Yeah, I could do that. I came in late, which I will go back and look at it. I was done. I bought some regloss for a car. Do you overall like it? Yeah, hey, Jen, it's nuts. Prep is king. So what I mean by that is do a good job wet sanding it because every portion of the clear that hits it would stick to it. It's kind of like a Velcro to it, right? Make sure you wet sand it correctly. And prep is king. Make sure you take the surfaces that you don't want overlapping. And then what you want to do is always reapply. The tips that I learned is every pass reapply. And if you see lines on top of lines, you want that because it self levels. Last thing for me to do is clean the glass and add a ceramic coating to the panel of the car. It works. Prep is king. Stop smoking? Yeah, I shouldn't. I need to stop eating too. I missed the name of the product you use for the clear coat. It's called Regloss, Regloss. You can actually buy the kit for $250 on their website. The kit comes with everything you need to be successful. How long coat before you could coat Regloss? 21 days. For me, if this is the customer, I'll tell them to pay me to come back. And what I'll do is I'll polish the hood and probably wet sand some areas to get any high spots I might have, and just to blend it a bit after 21 days, and then polish it, and then I'll recoat it. Yeah. Yeah. So you want to do? I went over the spots several times in my stuff. How long is Slim Gold after opening? Should I put it in a freezer? Never tried it in a freezer or fridge. I usually use a bottle per car. So if you have Slim Nova before, what kind of car did you do? Did you do a Mazda Miata or what? Like, what did you do to have leftover Slim? That's what I'm asking. Because typically one bottle should be enough for like an F350 if I'm doing the whole car. Because you could do plastics, trim, and all that. Resolver is that's a great question. So if the roof was bad, like super sun damage, and it had spots where it was white and there was clear coat missing, Resolver, you would take plastic saran wrap, spray it, put the plastic on it, and then you'll take a plastic scraper and you'll scrape off the dead pieces of clear before you recoat it. That's when you would use Resolver. 48 hours? Okay. I would wait though, because I want to level it before I put a clear coat on it or another ceramic on it. Resolver is a clear coat peeler. It peels dead clear coat off your car. I would only use it in scenarios where the whole hood, trunk, etc. is cooked. Where it's peeling clear coat, that's the only time I would use that. It should be 6 months rent. You could probably get more if you put it in the freezer. I've never tried it, nor to have asked, so I'm sorry for not having that information for you. Yeah, I wouldn't coat it for a week. Yeah, send it to me. We could go over it. Yeah, regloss is the truth. I mean, I'm pretty impressed with it. It's dummy proof, easy. I wasn't a pro at it. It's only my second time using it. It turned out pretty good. I was actually pretty impressed by it, like a lot. Guys, what city am I in? Idaho. Is that a city or state? That's state. Pocatello. Poly's patina. I've never used it, so I can't speak to that. I've used 501, 1501 or whatever, the Advent Guard one. That was pretty good. This was more accessible, it's easier to get. Yeah, I can. I could go now because my phone's almost dying. You want me to go now and check it out? No, I can't. It says not to smoke around it, so I have to go live again later. Anyway, guys, we've been live for 4 hours. I'm heading out. I'm gonna smoke the cigar. I'll go live again after I charge my phone so we can do the ceramic coating together in the future today. And then we'll hang out if you guys are down. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you. And then thank you for just hanging out. It means the world to me. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm out.